Hi everyone. So, I tried recording this while I was having my first experience while going on Jupiter. And of course, something happened where I had to have my experience on my own, so couldn't record it any longer. I mean, at least you have the first 5 minutes, which was a really good first 5 minutes, but not the rest. So let's start all over again. Let's do it together. So, one, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you so much for being a part of this platform. Two, if you're not a part of this platform and you're watching this on YouTube for free, well, hi, welcome. My name is Gabasine. You might know me. And if you'd like to support me and this kind of work, well, you can join me at the link down below. It's called The Shapeshifter. And that's where I've been doing all of this work for months. And now I'm finally ready to share it publicly. But I still have a few people supporting me and helping me in creating those things. And they get dibs and they get to be live with me right now, live. So it's an interactive experience. It's nice. But if you're watching this as a replay, as a video on YouTube, then you know that you can get in. There's a few more things that I'm offering to them that I'm not gonna put on YouTube because it's going to be a little bit one-on-one. So, Jupiter. I've been taking people for galactic travels through meditation and through astral traveling for a few months now, and we've been going to different places, and you can actually find that out when you join that Shapeshifter platform. We've been going to Sirius, we've been going to the Pleiades, to Avalon, to different parts of the Earth, and yeah, it's been fun. Today we're going within the solar system, and we're going to Jupiter. And the funny thing is that I was prompted by one of the members of the Shapeshifter to be there, to go there through one of her dreams. And I was like, you know what, it's just mean we should go. So I said to everyone, okay, Wednesday we're going to Jupiter, which, you know, is interesting. But in the few days before, I discovered a lot about self-belief. Like, do you believe in yourself? So I started conversations on Instagram and Twitter. Links are down below if you want to join. Where we could discuss about, you know, maybe you don't believe in yourself. Maybe you don't have an idea of who you are. Maybe that self is not an identity that is very defined. So what's that? You know, what's there? And I was happy gathering different ideas because I believe in the work I'm given. I believe in channeling the Akashic Records and telling me you should do this and that. But due to my childhood and, you know, things, past lives, it's a bit difficult to believe in myself. So I have to remind myself to actually create that energy because I've been lacking it for such a long time. So I was like, okay, let's believe in self. Let's try to do meditation. Let's do it on our own, right? And what happens is that I sat down and I set myself to go to a place where I would be able to meet a guide, a mentor in the astral, where I would be taught how to believe in myself. So I sat down, did my breathing, entered the astral. Okay, cool. And then I started closing in on a space, and the minute I was there, I was told, this is Jupiter. And I was like, wait, Jupiter is in 3 days, not today. And this is how you learn how to believe in yourself. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, let's go. So I would love for you to close your eyes if you trust me, or you trust the moment you're in, you trust that you can meditate without being interrupted. And I'm gonna remove my glasses because they're a huge interruption in my meditations. So if you wanna just stretch a little bit your neck, balance your body, balance yourself a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. And start breathing in through your nose, holding it in, and out through the mouth. And then breathing it in and out through the mouth. And just being very present with your breath. Maybe you don't have to be so constrained, but being present in the moment, following my voice, following the breath. Good. So I want to start by teaching you how to create a Merkaba, because we're traveling. So if we travel, we actually need a vehicle, whatever, a car. You need something to take you there, and that thing is the light body. That's how you travel. That's how you go into the astral. That's how you do things. So together we go, we do something, we activate that light body. So we're gonna do that right now. The light body looks like the Star of David. 2 triangles. 1 triangle like this. 1 triangle like that. And those 2 triangles are going to be seen as pyramids with 4 corners at the base and 4 corners at the base as well, but pointing downwards. So you're going to see that 3D version of 2 pyramids. 1 like this, 1 like that. I'm not the best at making shapes with my hands today. It's okay. So those 2 shapes, they actually move. So the one that points upwards moves counterclockwise. And the one that points downwards moves clockwise. So if you want to see that shape, those 2 shapes, spinning in 2 different motions, it's really difficult. So visualize that in your mind, right? 2 pyramids. And now we're going to make them bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're going to surround our body. So 1 is from our shoulders all the way down, down deeper than our feet, more lower than our feet, to the Earth Star Chakra. And the other one is from our hips at the base and then all the way up above our head to the Soul Star. Those shapes are still spinning and they're encompassing your body. So you're going to visualize that. And if you want to feel the motions of those 2 pyramids, maybe you can hear the speed, the wind picking up. And you're going to still continue that visualization. It's a bit tricky, I know. But take your time to go fully into that experience. And now we're gonna lift off. We're gonna separate from the body. We're gonna continue visualizing this chariot, this vehicle, this Merkaba, this Star of Body, the Star of David. And we lift off. Above the building, above the city. And we continue going up, going up, going up. Crossing all the different layers of the atmosphere until we reach the highest point that separates space and the Earth's atmosphere. And you still continue visualizing those two pyramids and your being, maybe a light, maybe a specific silhouette, or maybe yourself. And now we're gonna lift off the earth. And wherever we look, we see the sun, right? And beyond the sun, beyond that, we have the Capricorn season after the sun. And when we look a little bit to the side of Capricorn season, of the Capricorn part of the sky, we have Aquarius. And within Aquarius, we have Jupiter right now, in this moment. So we're gonna cross space and slowly go towards Jupiter. So we're gonna pass through Venus, Mercury, the Sun, and on the other side we can see Pluto is where Capricorn is. And next to Jupiter we have Saturn. But before Saturn we do have Jupiter. We have this planet just there. So we're gonna zoom in and zoom in, come closer. And what I see is just a lot of clouds. We're just entering a fog of fuchsia, bright fuchsia, pink, bright pink. Different clouds in different shapes. And as we get closer and closer, we just enter a space where it's just this color, this watermelon-like, this bright pink, this fuchsia light, and there is nothing else but that. It's just no more clouds, no more separation, nothing but this light. And I would love for you to start feeling the light coming into you, to let the color come into you. And when it touches you, when it touches your chakras, it does something to you. It heals things, it balances places, mechanisms, tendons, muscles, bones. I can feel it around my roots, around my teeth. So breathe in the light. Let it come into your lungs. Because of the color of that bright pink, we assimilate it to the navel chakra. We assimilate it to the sacral chakra, to the root chakra, and even to the solar plexus. So if you'd like to put your hands on your physical body and just be present with this part, this lower part of your body, letting it be seen, connected with. If you allow me and if you consent to it, I'm gonna send some light language, offering you healing frequencies for some blocks that I'm witnessing in the solar plexus. If you don't wish to receive it, please just say no and stay in your emotions and you're not going to receive it. But if you do, please say yes. Oh, you make and the and the Santa Kia Santa my kay and the is in the and the I and the and the Sunday and the ya. For you can the yakia, I call you guys in the I kill coys in the me and the Kia Santa. That's done for that part. Coming into the motions of this light having given you a new breath, a new color, a new frequency to adapt to, I'd love for you to say whatever you want to say to the archetype of Jupiter, and maybe knowing that if you ask a question, you might receive guidance and mentorship on how to believe in yourself. So I'm going to stop speaking. Please speak out loud and then listen to the answers that come from within or that come from that light itself. Good. I could feel some shifts. I can feel that your energy is actually taking up more space. That's good. So if we're ready to say goodbye to that light and come back to earth, let's do so. Sante Sienta Hiante Cynthia, Sante Cynthia. Just sealing the energy we gathered. Whatever wants to stay with us and come back to earth decides, the energy is conscious, it decides if it wants to or not. Or maybe it touched us and something in us changed and now it can go and you've received. So just saying goodbye to what wants to say. We don't control, we don't hold on, we don't attach. And now we can come back. So I'm just going to take us back all the way to earth. And you can see that all the traveling, all the fog is slowly becoming dimmer and dimmer. And we enter deep space again and again. We come back all the way back to earth. And now we zoom back into our country. into our city. And before we enter the top of the skull, we look at this body, we look at this physical entity that we are right now in this life, and we choose love, we choose adoration, we choose to see it just like we would a kid or a cat. Those are innocent beings. We choose to witness the innocence. And of course to stay accountable, but we choose to love. And now you can go back in. Breathe in and out. Another time in and out. Move your fingers. Move your toes. Stretch your neck and your shoulders. And come back. Slowly. At your own rhythm. And thank you. Please let me know how it was. Leave me a comment. Let's have a discussion. I loved it. I just loved it. It was beautiful.